You're listening to the Uncensored Pro Wrestling Podcast.
What is up, everybody? You are checking out the Uncensored Pro Wrestling Podcast. I'm your host, The Hot Commodity ANC, joined by my own personal Hot Commodity.
I'm here too.
He's eating his mac and cheese bites.
I have a question.
What?
When you ask everybody what's up, has anyone ever answered you?
No.
Rude.
But I still, my greeting.
I'm glad you still care.
I still.
It's true.
And we're covering WWE Friday Night SmackDown from May 16th, 2025, live in Greensboro, North Carolina. This is the first SmackDown after WWE Backlash. So to kick things off, we have Solo Sikoa, WWE United States Champion Jacob Fatu, and Jeff Cobb, who has a new name, is JC Mateo. And Solo says, "Please help me welcome the man who helped keep the U.S. Championship on Jacob Fatu, my man JC. When Roman Reigns lost to Cody Rhodes at WrestleMania, he ruined everything for my family. But now I'm here to take it all back, and I will win tonight and go to Money in the Bank and bring the title back to the family. If anyone tries to step in front of me, they will be taken care of by Jacob and by JC." Jacob talks, but Solo stops him. Jacob says, "Don't get it twisted. I told you I was going to do things with you or without you. At the end of the day, I'm all gas." And then Solo mocks.
Let's get 100.
He mocks he mocks Jacob's voice and says, "I know what you mean. I'm doing all this because I love you. That championship is proof of me telling you I love you. Remind me what you used to tell me all this time." And then Jacob says, "I love you, Solo." And then Solo says, "That ain't it. You said it loud and proud before." Solo gets in Jacob's face, and then LA Knight attacks JC from behind, and that leads Nick Aldis to separate everybody, but LA Knight getting the advantage over this new bloodline here. What did you think?
Well, they're still dragging it, but I think like some important stuff was said, like Solo kind of acknowledged that he doesn't say "I love you" Solo anymore, and that was like part of his gimmick in the beginning. And Solo was trying to do what Solo does and say that he's responsible for everything good. He's the reason that he has the title belt. And Jacob kind of put him in his place and said, no, I got that title on my own.
And what do you think of JC?
I think that's the final nail in the coffin. I think that Jacob doesn't like him at all. And I think Solo knew he couldn't take on Jacob by himself. And he felt the breakup coming, so I think that's Solo's backup plan, basically.
Well, we'll definitely see. Jacob did not look happy, but LA Knight ruined that moment between the two of them. We have our first Money in the Bank qualifying match, Alexa Bliss versus Michin versus Chelsea Green. Earlier on in the match, Chelsea dives on both women on the floor. Michin does her twerking cannonball in the corner, which is kind of silly because she has a nice ass, but I don't want to see Michin twerk. Michin hits Chelsea with Eat Defeat for a 2 count. Chelsea hits the Unpretty Her to Michin. And then Alexa Bliss lands Sister Abigail to Chelsea Green. And Alexa advances to the Money in the Bank ladder match. What'd you think?
I'm definitely glad that Alexa Bliss got the W here. If not, I would have liked to see Chelsea get it. But yeah, it's like I thought Michin, the only reason she was in the match was to take the pin, but it was Chelsea that took it. But they definitely went with the right choice. I'd love to see Alexa Bliss get Money in the Bank. I'll be honest, my early prediction, I don't know why, I really feel like Jade Cargill is going to win Money in the Bank, but I also don't know who else is in it. So, but we'll have to see.
We'll see. Good pick for Alexa Bliss, though. Next up, we see DIY taking on Fraxiom. Fraxiom dive onto DIY on the floor to start the match. DIY and land the fairy tale ending combo kick to Nathan Frazier, but Axiom breaks it up. Nathan superplexes Johnny Gargano, lands a brainbuster kick, but Ciampa breaks up the pin. And finally, Axiom rolls up Johnny Gargano for the win. After DIY assault Fraxiom until the Motor City Machine Guns attack DIY. What do you think?
Well, I think an important thing that you didn't mention here is that
The
there was
botches.
a lot of botches in this match. It was very sloppy. But which it kind of makes you wonder, were they ready? Which I think they are.
They just
ready,
didn't really have chemistry,
but
DIY and Fraxiom.
They yeah. I mean, it wasn't a terrible match, but I definitely think DIY being the vets kind of saved it.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah. I'm glad that
they
Fraxiom
fucking botched.
I'm glad that Fraxiom got it. I like them, and I think they're going to be tag team champions within a couple months.
Well, the Street Profits, the tag champions, will be fighting them next week for the tag titles.
Oh, okay.
So we'll
yeah,
see.
I don't know if they'll get it yet, but perhaps. It would be kind of sucky for the Street Profits little thing to end already, but
we'll see. R-Truth is having an interview with Wade Barrett, and True Talk says, "You don't know the John Cena that I know. The John I know wouldn't put his bro through a table. I don't want to fight John, but I'll fight him at Saturday night's main event, and I'll walk out with hustle, loyalty, and respect." So R-Truth will be taking on WWE Champion John Cena at Saturday night's main event. The last time they fought was in 2011. I don't really care about this. Fuck R-Truth. He's funny, but this is really stupid.
It's definitely a disappointment that we've only got probably 3 or 4 more John Cena matches, and we have to see fucking R-Truth take it. I don't even think it's going to be a championship match. And it's just it's a total filler, and this is his retirement. This is his year. He's the champion. Why is he fighting R-Truth? It makes no. I know that they have this thing, but it's a fucking joke. Like, he talks about him like he's his childhood hero, and he's older than him. Like, it's a joke, and that's what they're giving us for.
Well, that's what the fans like. They like this stupid shit.
Well, I don't.
Damian Priest.
And I'm more important than them.
You are. Damian Priest is. I don't know where he is. He looks backstage and he challenges Drew McIntyre to a steel cage match. We then have Aleister Black versus Carmelo Hayes with The Miz. During the match, Carmelo Hayes springboards into a big boot by Black. Black lands a moonsault to Hayes on the floor and then a flying Meteora. Hayes hits a code breaker, but then The Miz attacks Aleister Black from behind, giving Black the DQ victory. After Aleister hits The Miz with a black mask, but Carmelo Hayes stands tall, laying out Aleister Black with nothing but net. So what'd you think?
Carmelo won.
He lost by DQ, but he laid out Aleister Black with nothing but net after the match.
Okay, but Aleister Black still got the win.
He got the win by DQ.
Okay, so he's not so he's still undefeated. That's good. Yeah, I mean, Aleister Black got laid out because it was 2-on-1. But, I said last week I really like him, and I'm excited to see what he's gonna do. I don't know if he'll be in Money in the Bank, but I don't think he would win. But yeah, we'll see what happens.
We will see. Next up, we see Alexa Bliss with Charlotte Flair backstage. Last week, Alexa tried to talk to Charlotte, and Alexa tells Charlotte this week that when they both started NXT, Charlotte was one of the only people that was nice to her, and Charlotte says, "I don't remember that." And then we see Giulia coming out of Nick Aldis's office, and Nick announces that Giulia is now a part of SmackDown, and Charlotte walks off telling Alexa, stay out of my business. I don't need you." And Alexa says, "We'll see." So, what do you think is going on here, and what do you think about Giulia being on SmackDown?
I like Giulia. I think it's kind of a surprise because she just signed with NXT not too long ago. But right?
Giulia, she signed with NXT like last year, so
Yeah,
not too long.
She made it quick, but I mean, she deserves it. She's really good. I mean, her and Roxanne were awesome against Rhea. Wait, is that still to come?
That already happened.
Against Rhea and Io, that was a great match. So I'm glad to see Giulia up there. I think She'll have a championship in no time. I could definitely see her like getting the Intercontinental, or possibly skipping over and just going for the women's title very soon.
What do you think about Charlotte and Alexa?
I don't know. I see. I keep like secretly hoping that the Wyatts are coming back, and I keep thinking that it has something to do with them. You know, maybe Charlotte will be the first woman victim of the Wyatts. I don't know. Um, but I do kind of feel like Charlotte is going to end up giving in and probably teaming with Alexa Bliss or having some sort of relationship, because Charlotte's on her own. Nobody likes her. The fans hate her. We know it bothers her because last week she was going to walk out if they didn't stop booing her. So, you know, for somebody who is going to walk out if people don't stop booing them, you know, you need somebody on your side. So why turn down Alexa Bliss? I don't get that.
I don't know. Well, maybe the Wise will fuck up Charlotte and change her mind.
That would be awesome.
Next, Drew McIntyre comes out to the ring, and Drew says,
And I want to see Aleister Black with them too.
Drew says, I've been in a vortex with Damian Priest for a year. I've been trying to get rid of you. I beat you in a street fight, but you're obsessed with me. This is jealousy. I'm better than you. You're willing to kill me, and this needs to end. I'll see you in the cage next Saturday. So we will get Damian Priest versus Drew McIntyre in a steel cage match at Saturday night's main event. What do you think?
I'm kind of like Damian Priest. I'm obsessed with you.
Oh. And I'm like Drew McIntyre. I'll take that.
Okay. Hot.
So what do you
You have a
think?
hairy chest like Drew McIntyre.
I don't know if that picked up on you talking, because sometimes I think I might want to do this instead. Talk with this instead of that stupid little thing in front of it.
You like it close to your mouth.
I guess. Go ahead.
So, but I think this is going to be a great match. I'm definitely looking forward to it. We haven't seen a Hell in the Cell match
Steel
since.
cage. Not Hell in a Cell. Steel cage.
What's the difference? Oh, the cell has a lid, right? We haven't seen any kind of cell match.
Well, we saw a
or
steel cage match. We did in January with
with
CM Punk.
Seth and CM Punk. Okay. But I think this one's going to be better, definitely. They have a lot of hatred toward each other. You know, they've been doing some wild stuff. The South of Heaven through the table last week was awesome. I think we're gonna get a real slobber knocker there.
Slobber knocker. Well, another slobber knocker that we saw was the second Money in the Bank qualifying match. This time it's the men's.
She ain't got no money in the bank.
We have Rey Fenix versus Jimmy Uso versus Solo Sikoa with JC Mateo and Jacob Fatu. Solo slams Jimmy onto the announce desk early on. Rey lands a double flying crossbody to both men on the floor. Solo hits a spinning solo to both Rey, and then a spinning solo to Jimmy Uso on the announce desk. JC and Jacob Fatu distract Rey Fenix, allowing Solo to hit a Samoan spike, and Solo advances to Money in the Bank.
All right, I'm gonna say this. I hope I'm wrong, but I think Solo is gonna win Money in the Bank and go after Jacob's belt, and that is gonna piss me off because they have wasted Money in the Bank for like 2 years in a row now. Last year we got fucking Drew McIntyre won it and cashed in the same night, won and lost. And who got it this past year?
Oh gosh. Last year was Damian Priest.
That was 2 years ago because Damian held it for a while and cashed in at WrestleMania 40.
Oh, okay.
Who had it after that?
I know. Let me see.
Was it Drew?
Tiffany won the women's. I know that. So last year, the men's was Jey Uso, right? No.
It was Drew, I think.
Drew McIntyre won.
Okay, yeah, so Drew won it, cashed in the same night, and lost. And then it was a total fucking waste.
Yeah, he cashed in that night and then lost.
Yeah. Well, he won it and then lost.
To Damian Priest.
And Seth
Rollins.
Right. So, yeah, I just... I want to see Money in the Bank go toward the world title and world championship, but I could kind of see that happening.
We then get, because after that triple threat match, LA Knight gets involved and attacks JC Mateo. So Nick Aldis makes LA Knight versus Mateo, which is JC's first match in WWE.
This guy needs to go to the fucking gym. He is not in good shape, and he does not look like a WWE superstar. He looks like a fat dad.
He looks like an Oompa Loompa.
He really does.
So LA Knight hits a running knee. LA Knight then dives onto both Solo and Jacob Fatu on the floor. However, that distraction allows JC to hit a tour of violence, and Mateo defeats LA Knight in his debut. Really nothing from this.
Yeah, it wasn't anything special at all. You knew he was going to win because it was his debut, and they're trying to make him look all tough. But yeah, I mean, so I guess they put him against LA Knight because that's supposed to prove something, but to me it doesn't. So
we then see Jade Cargill backstage threatening women's champion Tiffany Stratton that she will win Money in the Bank and come after her women's championship. And then we've made it to our main event here on SmackDown. WWE.
Who said that?
Jade Cargill, but Naomi was watching from the background.
Yeah, Naomi's going.
WWE Women's Champion Tiffany Stratton defends against Nia Jax here. Tiffany lands a flying crossbody for her 2. Nia then lands a Samoan drop and a senton. Nia then also lands a sit-out powerbomb, a leg drop for her 2. Naomi comes out with a steel chair, but Jade Cargill attacks Naomi and the two fight in the crowd. Tiffany hits the prettiest moonsault ever, and for the first time in WWE, someone kicked out of it. Nia kicks out of the PME. Nia clears the announce desk and then hits a Samoan drop to Tiffany onto the desk. Tiffany goes to powerbomb Nia off the top rope, but Nia lands an annihilator, which looked really devastating. However, Tiffany kicks out, and then Nia grabs the the steel chair. Tiffany drop kicks the chair right into Nia's face, causing Nia to bleed terribly. She's busted open badly, and Tiffany hits the PME, and Tiffany retains the women's championship with some distraction from Naomi and Jade Cargill. But all in all, it was a decent women's match. I knew Tiffany was going to win, but I didn't expect Nia to bleed like a stuffed fucking pig. What'd you think?
Yeah, it was pretty awesome, the chair shot at the end. I didn't really think Nia was gonna win, but I was fooled when Nia fell on her and she grabbed that rope at the end. That really was a close call. That got me. But I think who can you see her fighting at SummerSlam?
Who?
Tiffany.
Tiffany? I don't know. Maybe Alexa Bliss.
That would be cool.
I would like that.
We haven't seen that yet.
Let me go over. So we finished SmackDown. Before we cover next week a bit, what was your favorite moment or match from this week?
I'd have to say the main event. I thought Tiffany and Nia was pretty good. And there was like some dramatics in it.
I liked the main event, and I liked finding out that we're gonna get the steel cage match between Damian and Drew.
They both had good promos, definitely.
I'm trying to pull up here. Okay, so for next week's episode of SmackDown, they're gonna be. I don't know where they're gonna be next week. Who cares? We'll find out next week.
In my pants.
They will be the WWE Tag Team Champions Street Profits defending against Fraxiom. We then have they're going to be in Savannah, Georgia.
Do you think Fraxiom has a chance of winning the titles next week?
No, some interference is going to happen. Okay. We then have the men's and women's Money in the Bank ladder match qualifier for the men's side. Aleister Black versus LA Knight versus a returning Shinsuke Nakamura. Who do you think is going to win that one? I feel like I think Alice. I mean, I don't think Aleister's going to win, but I want him to win.
Yeah. Wasn't LA in the? Who was in the match?
Like in every match.
Was he in the qualifying match this week?
No.
It was Jimmy Solo and
Jimmy, Solo and
Rey Fenix. Okay. All right. This is the problem. I have a feeling that they might give it to LA Knight to have him in the Money in the Bank, but I really hope not. Like, LA Knight has had too many chances. Like, please, people, get over it. Stop cheering for him. Oh, LA Knight, yeah, it's gay. Stop.
Yeah. The women's side, you have Giulia versus Charlotte Flair and the WWE United States Women's Champion Zelina Vega.
Charlotte's getting that for sure.
What about Alexa? She
I
might come
can
out.
even-
Julia could win it.
No, it's gonna be Charlotte.
I think Julia.
I would love Giulia to win. I hope she does. Zelina doesn't need it.
She's already
Yeah,
champion.
and Zelina's not gonna. No, let's be real. I love Zelina, but no. Let her enjoy her little Intercontinental title.
US.
U.S. title. Well, it's the equivalent. Um, yeah, and let me tell you something. If fucking still has if Bird Woman still has the title at WrestleMania, I'm rioting.
That's a long time. Well, we've covered all of SmackDown. We gave you the updates for next week. Make sure you subscribe, like, hit the notification bell on YouTube. Leave a comment. What are your thoughts? I'm also going to post this to Spotify, Apple Podcasts, Amazon Music, wherever you get your podcasts.
Post it, Daddy.
Give us a 5-star rating. It's easy. Just give us 5-star. It doesn't cost any money or anything. And subscribe. We have 800. We have 804 subscribers on YouTube.
We're
So
trying to get 1,000 by the end of the year.
So keep subscribing, keep listening. We have Attitude Years coming your way. We just covered SummerSlam, so check that out. More to come. So until next time, stay safe,
And
stay uncensored.